In the next 15 days, the price of 7 grocery items in your local supermarket is about to jump anywhere from 18 to 40%. Some of them will double. A few might disappear from shelves entirely for weeks. And the worst part, most Americans have no idea this is coming. The shelves still look full today, the prices look normal today. But on June 1st, 2026, a wave of new tariffs takes full effect, and the items you grab without thinking every single week are about to cost you significantly more. Today, we are going to show you exactly which 7 grocery items to buy before June 1st, why their prices are about to spike, and the smart way to stock up without wasting money on things you won't actually use, and which items can wait. Item number 1, coffee. And this is the big one because almost every American household drinks it. The price of coffee has already been climbing for over a year, but most people do not realize how dramatic the upcoming increase actually is. Coffee bean prices on the global market hit record highs in 2025, driven by drought in Brazil, frost damage in Vietnam, and rising shipping costs across the board. On top of that, new import tariffs on Latin American and Asian coffee take effect on June 1st, 2026. Industry analysts are predicting retail coffee prices to jump 25 to 40% within the first 30 days after the tariff. That bag of Starbucks coffee you bought for $12 last month, it will likely be $15 to $17 by mid-June. The cheaper brands like Folgers and Maxwell House will see even bigger percentage jumps because they have thinner margins to absorb costs. What to do? Buy 3 to 4 bags of your regular coffee right now. Vacuum-sealed bags last 6 to 12 months in your pantry. Whole beans last even longer if stored properly. If you drink coffee daily, this is the single best grocery purchase you can make this week. Item number 2, olive oil. If you have shopped for olive oil in the last 6 months, you already know prices are insane. A bottle of decent extra virgin olive oil that cost $8 in 2023 now costs $18 to $22. And it is about to get worse. The 2024 and 2025 olive harvests in Spain, Italy, and Greece were the worst in decades, caused by extreme drought and unprecedented heat waves across the Mediterranean. Italy alone saw its olive production drop by 37%. New EU food tariffs take effect on imported olive oil starting June 1st. Industry forecasts predict another 20 to 30% price increase before the end of summer 2026. Imported Italian brands like Filippo Berio or Bertolli will jump even higher. What to do? Buy 2 to 3 bottles of high-quality extra virgin olive oil now. Sealed olive oil lasts 18 to 24 months in a cool, dark pantry. Item number 3, chocolate and cocoa products. This includes baking chocolate, chocolate bars, hot cocoa mixes, and anything else made primarily from cocoa. Cocoa prices have been in a historic crisis for over a year. The 2024 cocoa shortage in West Africa, where 75% of the world's cocoa is grown, caused cocoa futures to triple in price. A pound of raw cocoa that cost $2,500 in early 2023 hit over $11,000 in 2024. Manufacturers like Hershey, Lindt, and Nestle absorbed those costs for as long as they could. But starting June 1st, all major chocolate brands are rolling out their second wave of price increases, between 15 and 35% depending on the product. Premium dark chocolate brands will see the largest jumps. Baking chocolate, cocoa powder, and even chocolate chips for your weekend baking will all cost noticeably more. What to do? If your family bakes regularly or you keep chocolate in the house, buy a 3 to 6 month supply now. Cocoa powder and dark chocolate bars last over a year if stored in a cool, dry place. Item number 4, canned tuna and seafood. This one surprises most people because it does not get the same media attention as coffee or chocolate. But here is what is happening. The U.S. tuna supply depends heavily on imports from Thailand, the Philippines, and Indonesia, and new seafood tariffs take effect on June 1st, 2026. On top of that, the global tuna catch has been declining for 3 consecutive years due to overfishing and warming ocean temperatures. Industry insiders are forecasting canned tuna prices to rise 18 to 30% over the summer. Brands like Starkist, Bumblebee, and Chicken of the Sea will all be affected. The same is true for canned salmon and sardines, both of which are also seeing supply pressures. What to do? Canned seafood has an incredibly long shelf life, typically 3 to 5 years. If your family eats tuna sandwiches, tuna salad, or uses canned seafood for quick meals, buying 20 to 30 cans right now is a smart move. It will literally save you money over the next 6 months. Item number 5. And this one is a hidden price bomb that nobody is talking about. Imported cheeses. Specifically Parmesan, Pecorino Romano, Asiago, Manchego, Brie, and most European specialty cheeses. The EU food tariff wave hitting on June 1st is going to slam imported cheese harder than almost any other category. Industry analysts are predicting 30 to 50% price increases on European cheeses by the end of summer 2026. A wedge of authentic Parmigiano Reggiano that costs $22 per pound today will likely cost $30 to $35 by August. Even domestic cheese made with imported milk cultures or imported rennet will see price increases. What to do? Most hard cheeses like Parmesan and Pecorino Romano last 6 to 9 months in your refrigerator if properly wrapped. Buy a few wedges of the cheeses you actually use for cooking right now. Vacuum sealed and frozen hard cheeses can last over a year. If you grate Parmesan over pasta weekly, this purchase is going to pay for itself. Item number 6. Rice. This one matters for almost every American household, whether you eat it directly or not, because rice is a base ingredient in countless other products. The 2025 monsoon season caused major disruptions to rice harvests in India, Thailand, and Vietnam, the 3 largest rice exporters in the world. India even temporarily banned rice exports in late 2025 to protect domestic supply. The global rice price has already risen 23% over the last 12 months. With new agricultural tariffs effective June 1st, expect another 15 to 25% increase on imported rice by midsummer. Basmati rice from India, jasmine rice from Thailand, and arborio rice from Italy will all be hit. What to do? Buy 20 to 40 pounds of rice, depending on how much your family consumes. Properly stored in airtight containers, white rice lasts 10 to 30 years. Brown rice has a shorter shelf life, about 6 months, so only buy what you will use in that window. Rice is one of the cheapest, longest-lasting groceries you can stock. Buying now genuinely saves you money for years. Item number 7. And this is the one most people will overlook entirely. Vegetable oils, specifically canola oil, sunflower oil, and corn oil. Now, I know we have previously talked about how vegetable oils are not the healthiest choice, and that is still true. But if your family cooks with them, or if you use them for baking or frying, the price situation is about to get serious. The war in Ukraine continues to disrupt sunflower oil production. Ukraine and Russia together produce 60% of the world's sunflower oil. Canola oil from Canada is being hit by new agricultural disputes, and new U.S. import tariffs on cooking oils take effect June 1st. Industry forecasts predict 25 to 40% price increases on cooking oils by July 2026. A bottle of Wesson canola oil that is currently $6 will likely be $8 to $9 within 60 days. What to do? Buy 2 to 3 large bottles of the cooking oil your household uses. Sealed cooking oil lasts 1 to 2 years in a cool, dark pantry. If you regularly bake, fry, or sauté with these oils, stocking up now is straightforward savings. Now, here is something important. Stocking up is smart. Hoarding is stupid. There is a huge difference between the two, and I want to make sure you do not waste money. Rule number 1. Only buy things you actually use. Don't go buy 30 bottles of olive oil if your family barely uses it. Don't buy 50 cans of tuna if you eat tuna twice a year. The whole point is to stock up on items you would have bought anyway over the next 6 to 12 months, just at today's prices instead of tomorrow's higher prices. Rule number 2. Check shelf life carefully. Coffee, olive oil, chocolate, canned seafood, rice, hard cheeses, and cooking oils all have long shelf lives, but only if stored properly. Keep everything in a cool, dark, dry place. Vacuum seal what you can. Use airtight containers for grains and rice. Rule number 3. Set a budget and stick to it. A smart stock-up trip is between $150 and $400 depending on your family size. You are not stockpiling for a doomsday scenario. You are smart shopping ahead of a known price increase. So why exactly are all these prices jumping at once on June 1st? 3 reasons. First, a major wave of import tariffs takes effect on agricultural products, seafood, dairy, and processed foods from Europe, Latin America, and Asia. The current administration has been signaling these tariffs for months, and the food industry has been quietly preparing. Second, global supply chain pressures that have been building since 2023 are finally hitting consumers. Droughts in olive-producing countries, cocoa shortages in West Africa, rice harvest disruptions in Asia, and declining ocean catches, these are not American problems, but Americans pay the price. Third, corporate America is using this moment to raise prices well beyond what the tariffs alone would justify. Industry analysts call it shrinkflation and price hike opportunism. When everyone is raising prices, no single company gets blamed. Smart consumers see this coming and prepare. The grocery store is not going to warn you. The news will report the price jumps after they happen. The food companies will quietly raise prices and hope you do not notice until your monthly grocery bill has gone up by 30%. This is your warning. Coffee, olive oil, chocolate, canned seafood, imported cheese, rice, cooking oils. 7 categories, about $200 to $400 spent strategically over the next 14 days could save your family $800 to $1,500 over the next 12 months. That is real money. That is groceries you would have bought anyway, just at today's prices. Make a list before you go to the store. Stick to what your family actually uses. Check the shelf life dates. Store everything properly, and do not let the panic buy mentality take over. This is calm, smart shopping based on real information. Share this video with someone who needs to know. Subscribe so you never miss another money-saving heads up. We will see you in the next one.